Hey guys, and welcome back to another Kaspa video. I hope you're doing great. And before we dive in, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate that. So let's spread the word for Kaspa together. So that would be amazing. So the markets are on fire in a good way. Bitcoin is pumping like crazy, and I personally think that Kaspa is gearing up for $1. Yes, that sounds like a moon boy. And no, I'm not saying that Kaspa will be $1 uh, in the next couple of weeks, but I think there is a high probability that we're going to reach $1 in 2024. That isn't that too far-fetched in my opinion, and I'm going to tell you why. So we are in extreme greed. Bitcoin pumped over 20% over the last 7 days. That is insane. We are almost at an all-time high before the halving. That is outrageous, and that would be it is meaning that we are breaking the 4-year cycle, possibly, but because that's never happened before. Take a look at this insane pumps. Solana 20% up over the last 7 days, but the market cap is above $55 billion. So 20% is $10 billion increasement from this point. So could you imagine what is going to happen to Kaspa when they actually are getting listed on a tier 1 exchange? There will be so much liquidity flowing into Kaspa, and the only thing we need is like a $25 billion market cap, and we are already at $1. That isn't that far-fetched, but we need those T1 listings. That I'm really honest about that, because to be honest, I think that Kaspa doesn't have a T1 listing right now is a liability. I don't like that at all, because I want T1 listings ASAP. Why? If the 4-year cycle is getting broken, and for example we get a blow-off top in 2024, we need a T1 listing now, because if it's coming too late, we are fucked basically. No, that is a little bit too much to say, but to be honest, everyone knows we need up ramps for liquidity to buy Kaspa, so we need T1 listings, and I rather have them right now than in a couple of months of in about a year. So I'm looking out for that. But if we take a look at the top addresses, we see that there is accumulation going on a lot. You know, a T1 exchange can happen every day now, or weeks or months. That's the truth. We don't know. But to be fair, yeah, I think we need them. So Kaspa is currently sitting at spot 32. We are just above a $4 billion market cap. And to give you some ideas, for example, look at this. Sorry, Dogecoin, 50% up. So basically, a week ago, it was around a $9 billion market cap. So in a week, it increased with $9 billion. Can you imagine that Kaspa can do that as well with a T1 listing? With a T1 listing, we will fly up to $1 sooner than you think. I'm really, really confident about that. That would be insane. I mean, Dogecoin, come on guys. It has no fundamentals at all in my opinion. Nothing compared to Kaspa. And it increased almost with $10 billion over a week in the sense of market cap. Kaspa can do that as well. So prepare your bags, be patient, and it will fly like crazy. So that's why I'm ultra bullish on Kaspa and BitTensor as well, because those T1 listings will launch those projects like crazy. So let's dive into some charting, because Bitcoin went like a maniac. It went straight to the moon. I mean, it's just a vertical 3-day candle. So yesterday we touched almost 64K. It's insane. Personally, I was wrong, because I was thinking that we would be around the resistance level over here around 58K, maybe a little bit high, and then we would see some reversal and a rejection, but it flied past through it the same day, so I didn't expect that to happen. So that was really insane. The big question for now is, what's Bitcoin going to do? it isn't a possibility that we're going to retest this area because there was a support and resistance level in the last cycle. But on the other hand, Bitcoin changed with the inflow of the Bitcoin ETFs. I think it's also possible that we're going to retest this all-time high and maybe break it even before the halving. It is possible, but on the other sense, if you take a look at the fear and greed index, we are in extreme greed. It's extremely overbought, so a correction would also be possible. So if we take a look at the market cap for the altcoins combined, we are currently sitting around $1 trillion. And in my opinion, the first big resistance is around 1.2 trillion. So if we take a look closely at the weekly, then you can see over here that we clearly had some rejections in the past over here and a level higher. So there is a possibility that we're going to see some resistance over here. But for now, we have room to grow, in my opinion. And I think if Bitcoin will trade sideways, or at least is stable, that we're going to see an altcoin run because people in Bitcoin are taking profits, and those profits are going to rotate into altcoins, into good fundamental projects. And that's why I'm hammering down on that it would be really great if Kaspa will have a T1 listing, because it will help to let the liquidity flow into Kaspa. So that is also looking good. We have room to grow over here. And if we take a look at Kaspa, let's take a look at the daily. Let's zoom in a little bit for you guys. Over here, we had a pretty big wick down yesterday. I would say it's pure price manipulation. This is not a normal wick. It tested the all-time high, the last all-time high. So that is, yeah. In TA, this is a normal thing. So we basically tested the 14.5 cents. But I think this wick is way too steep and way too quick, so I think this is purely price manipulation. So I would ignore this wick, and now we are currently sitting at 17.7 cents. I still think the play is correct in the sense of that we're going to retest the all-time high level. Basically, we did that yesterday, so I told you guys as soon as we, my prediction was that if we break this falling wedge pattern to the upside, and we did, we're going to retest the all-time high. So we did. I think there is a high probability, around 70%, that we're going to retest this all-time high level again, and maybe we can break it to the upside and we are back in price discovery mode, and I think 20 cents is on the table in that sense. But of course, to be fair, we need Bitcoin to be stable for that. If not, we're going to test this level or even this level. That is possible, because the funny thing is Kaspa is mostly correlated to Bitcoin when Bitcoin is going down. So if is Bitcoin dropping 2%, Kaspa is dropping 5%. But if Bitcoin is going up, Kaspa is not guaranteed going up as well. Most of the times Kaspa is a little bit late to the party. So I think when Bitcoin is stable, Kaspa will fly up to the upside to retest the all-time highs again. So that is pretty, I think it's a pretty bullish chart for now in the short term, but we have to wait and see. And again, I think it's really, $1 is really in play for this year. And if we have a T1 listing, I think things can go really fast, in the sense of that we will fly up to 50 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, $1. Not in the sense of a week, but I think in sense of months. So I'm really bullish as soon if we get that T1 listing, and I'm looking forward to that. So if you take a look at the top addresses, yesterday we gained a humpback, and the humpback was this address, the new humpback, rank number 12. They gained 33 million Kaspa coins in the last 24 hours, and they're sitting at over 118 million Kaspa coins. And if we take a look at this address, the question is this an exchange? Yes, probably, but the question is, which exchange is it? They received the coins from Gate.io, so they were sent from Gate.io. And to be honest, maybe it is another Gate.io wallet. That is a possibility. But of course, it is also a possibility that an exchange has bought Kaspa coins from Gate.io and they're sending it to their own wallet. I think that is also a possibility. But I'm really curious if we get a tag for this address, because yeah, in the end, it is a humbug. It is a big one. So yeah, let's see and find out in the future. We have to be patient. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. So in the end, really bullish for Kaspa. Yeah, so in conclusion, I'm expecting a new retest of the former all-time high around 18.6 cents. If Bitcoin is staying stable, that is the that is what we need for Kaspa to see an upside for a retest on the all-time high levels. Okay guys, I hope this video gave you some value. If you have any questions, comment down below, like the video and subscribe to the channel, of course. I really do appreciate it. Take care, Crypto T out.